You know the outrageous statement he made yesterday?
What?
Glorilla being in worship music is the best thing that happened to Christianity.
I said the Glorilla Mav City Kirk Franklin collaboration. I said was the best thing that could happen to Christianity.
Because someone came up to me like, "What song is this?" I was like, "It's a song by like Maverick City and Glorilla." They said, "Who's Glorilla?" I said,
That's awesome.
No.
If you say it's a song by Maverick City and Glorilla, and they say who's Glorilla, that's
facts.
Hey. Welcome back to the Students Unfiltered podcast. I'm so excited to be here today. I am Nate, and I get the opportunity to serve as the students director here at Transformation Church.
Whoop, whoop. And I'm Alexandria.
And I'm Aviana.
We got our boy Kian in the back.
Yeah.
My dog Kian. Yeah. I didn't do that last time.
We didn't do any of this last time.
Yeah, we didn't do any of this. So,
And we're actually back, guys. We're back for real.
After a month.
After
a month and a half.
So there's a little stint where I took some rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rest is important, so you need to take rest. And then it was the week after something kind of popped up. Hurricane popped up. So I didn't want anybody, traveling out in the hurricane and stuff. And
That
then
was the most pathetic. Literally
well,
nothing.
it wasn't, but
It wasn't,
where
just here.
it was one of the worst hurricanes that we've seen in a long
for us.
Yeah,
For us. We were
us,
blessed to not experience
Thank
it.
you, God. What did I do?
Just the way you said that.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God. But yeah, our hearts out for everybody else who
for sure
experienced that. But then the week after that, we did it, but there's some technical difficulties with that, which I think that's just something that we have in the archive. That if we ever want to release Why God Part 2, we did that. We talked about some deeper stuff.
1.5. Yeah.
There's some technical difficulties that happen because we don't promise perfection, but we do promise progress, right?
Oh, that was good.
That's a Chad Veach quote.
Good.
Pastor Chad Veach. Pastor Chad Veach.
That was good.
That's from Leadership Leaning. Yeah, I'm a leaner. Pastor Chad, if you ever watch this, I'm a leaner. I met him at Zoe Church.
Really? Like you shook his hand?
Yep.
Like,
You're his twin?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's I took a picture with him and everything, and I told him, I was like, I'm a leaner. I said that to him because he tells everybody, he said, hey, whenever you see me, let me know I'm a leaner. And I told him that.
And what did he say?
He was like, oh man, that's so cool. And like, did I ever tell y'all how that happened?
No.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I kind of took away,
okay.
but this is big. So this is big to me. So how I met Pastor Chad Veach. So I was in California. I was in the Navy.
Yeah.
Got stationed in California. Went down to LA because Leah was gonna fly out and we were gonna chill in LA for a little bit. And so I said, I'm going to Zoe Church in the morning. So I went to Zoe Church, downtown LA. And so I did. I went there and I brought my book with me. I have my book and
he's so happy to tell this big girl. Really bad.
I love Pastor Chad. He's just someone that I just look up to in the Christian world. So afterwards, I was kind of hanging out or whatever, and then I met one of the people there, and it was one of the people that originally planted Zoe Church with him. That was really close friends that came up because he was in Washington. And so he's like, yeah, I came down here, and I was like, oh, is he gonna come out here? He's like, oh yeah, I'll get him or whatever. And so we were just talking for a little bit, waiting for him to come out. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I'm talking to this dude. I'm standing there. I look up. I'm like, okay, how am I gonna prepare?
Yeah.
I look up, standing right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
I'm
like, I'm like, and this, I don't get starstruck. I just really, Pastor Chad Veach is just someone that I look up to. So think of someone that you really look up to that, you have only seen on social media and all this stuff. And this is a person that I really look up to. I look up. He's actually pretty tall.
Yeah.
Pastor Chad's pretty tall. And so I'm like, he's like, yo, what's up, man?
Yeah.
And it was just crazy. And then I got his signature, all this stuff, and I told him I was leaner. It was pretty cool. So
he was at Motion last year.
He was at Motion Conference. He was at Motion
Whenever
Conference.
I tell you the swoop in the hair and everything, they look exactly alike. It's
which is wild because he's Hispanic part
Really?
Hispanic,
Wait,
yeah.
so are y'all around the same age?
Oh no, Pastor Chad.
Sorry.
He's in his 40s. He's in his 40s.
So around the same age.
Yeah, around the same age.
But
do you not know him?
He's definitely darker than Nate.
Really?
Is he the we get our why did I almost say pipeline? Our leadership class from?
Is that
No,
who?
that's
that's
different guy.
Craig Rochelle, Pastor Craig Rochelle.
Oh.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
they both wear glasses.
Yeah.
They literally have the same style. They both wear skinny jeans. I
don't wear skinny. When was the last time you see me in skinny jeans? I don't wear skinny jeans
Okay,
anymore.
you wear your jeans. Are
Not no
tight.
more. I would say, right? Skinny jeans aren't really that in style
No,
anymore.
they're
absolutely not.
It's more like baggy.
Yep.
Yes.
You know,
Flares
Literally,
are
I'm wearing them
actually.
right now. I love my flare
for
jeans.
girls. Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen some
Flares?
I've seen
What are
some-
I've
flares?
Like
flares.
boot cut leggings
Like
or
bell
like
bottom
boot.
almost.
Like
Not as
like
exaggerated
flares.
as bell bottom, but like
Yeah, like bell bottoms.
Yeah.
not as exaggerated, but yeah.
I'm not for guys.
Okay.
Stop it.
If
You don't have bell bottoms.
I do not. I would love a pair though.
You see, they're stylish.
Kian,
Nathan.
if you show up to Transformation Church wearing bell bottoms, I
This
promise
Sunday.
I won't roast you.
Some-
But I'm telling you, everybody on staff here at Transformation Church
some guys
might
like
roast you.
I'm gonna pull it off.
in the
trust me.
Pastor
I feel like he will.
Justin might. I will roast you. I get roasted for what I wear here at Transformation Church.
Well, that's valid.
Well, I don't feel like your outfits are bad.
I don't either.
Don't. Okay, not all of them.
I don't even think the carpet.
can't
I don't
say-
even think the carpet pants
Those
were
are
bad.
fire.
I don't even
That's the
think they
best
were
thing in his
bad. I would
wardrobe.
low key wear them. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, but one day he wore these shoes, and whenever I say that those are the most treacherous things I've seen on
The
anybody's
Fear of
feet,
Gods? The Fear of God Californians? Yeah,
fearing
those are
them.
fire.
I was fearing them.
Yo, the
They were not.
Fear of God Californians, they're fire.
They look like, I think they look like foam runners or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they
Oh.
are. Okay, yeah. The fear gods. Those are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not cute.
What's wrong with foam runners?
Oh, yeah, Kean wears
I
them.
own a pair of foam runners.
I don't like foam runners. I don't like foam
No,
runners.
you know what? Go ahead. What? I'm not a big fan.
If you're a foam runner fan, put in the comments. Let us know how you feel.
Don't come to me about it.
Avi's not a fan.
I'm not. I just think, like, why do we want holes in our shoes?
Don't do that because Crocs do.
Oh,
I don't wear
Exactly.
Crocs anymore.
I don't wear Crocs. Crocs.
Really?
I do not like Crocs. Yeah.
Like I
Did
used to
you
love
like when
them.
they were like in?
Nope. Never,
Oh.
never,
But it's like
never owned a
most
pair
of
of
the
Crocs.
shoe is literally holes. Crocs, they're not as bad because there's little tiny holes, but like
It has a.
foam runners, come on. The big hole that you put your
I was
foot
about
in.
to say it has a big hole in the back.
What?
Crocs are more exposed than foam runners. That means it's like the entire
Yeah.
back half of your foot
Yeah.
is not in
I
the shoe.
just think they're a little ratchet. I'm sorry,
That's a-
Kanye. I'm sorry, Kanye.
Wow.
Wow. So are you living drug free?
Yes.
I'm not gonna repeat what you said yesterday.
Stop. Because you said the same thing.
What? What'd you say?
We said this week is the only week we're
Yeah,
drug
this is
free.
the only week
The other
you're
weeks,
Oh
we're
yeah.
screwed. We're screwed. The other week, sorry.
This might be Aviana's last time on the podcast.
She said it first, and I was like, "Yeah, like, this is my
Well,
only week."
I pledged though. I pledged to be drug free.
Oh, okay.
Celebrate life.
Yeah. You pledged to be drug free. I remember whenever I did that in like elementary school, they did DARE and stuff.
Yeah, my
Threw
mama.
that pledge out the door.
In elementary?
Not in elementary school, in middle school.
No, but literally
in
you
middle
did.
school. Yeah. Yeah. That pledge meant nothing to me.
He said, threw that out the
Absolutely
door. that's hilarious. Oh my goodness, that's funny.
Yeah.
Threw that out the door.
But y'all live drug free.
Yes. Just for this week.
Thank God.
Just for
Just
I'm just playing.
Kian, you're drug free?
I'm drug free, Nate.
Good. Because I mean that's in the student leader
Yes, it is.
thing commitment that you signed.
It
up.
Imagine if like right now I was like, actually, that'd be kind of crazy.
let me think.
But yes, we're all drug free here, right?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Say no to drugs.
Say no to drugs.
I don't know. Did that pick it up?
I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Say no
I
to
just-
drugs.
How do you say no to drugs?
You
So
don't give in.
I'm Nate.
Hi, Nate.
I'm a potential drug dealer. I walk up.
If Nate walked up to you, I don't.
I'm not. Wait, you're laughing at me. I was laughing at her. She snorted.
Because Nate,
She snorted.
bro, if Nate walked up to me trying to sell drugs, I'd be like, bro, are you supposed to be in class? Like, what is that
All right, I'm not. All right. In this scenario, I'm a drug dealer. Hey, Avi. I got I got some
drugs.
I got that white powder.
Yeah.
Do you want some?
No. No. Actually, I'm gonna go call the police.
And that's when you're done for.
Oh, yeah,
if you finna go say, hey, speaking to the mic.
Right.
But yeah.
If you go tell a drug dealer you're finna call the cops, Amy, do you think you're gonna make it out alive?
No.
All right then. So
All
why?
right, but this is like middle of school. This is like hallway. Because I bought drugs in the hallway at school in the bathroom. So this is like
This is
hallway
actually outrageous.
drugs. What?
In the hallway at the bathroom?
Yeah.
This is actually
In the
crazy.
hallway or in the bathroom?
Both.
That's actually crazy. Wow.
That's crazy. Yes. So you would just say no, I'm calling the cops.
That's actually crazy.
I would leave out the last
You're
part.
gonna
So
get-
you
yeah.
wouldn't go tell a teacher.
I would. But like the cops would be my next call.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What would you do? All right. I'm drug dealer. Exandria.
Mm-hmm.
I got that good bud.
Oh.
Do you want some?
No, thank you.
Why not?
No, cause this girl did ask me for a vape the other day, and I felt that actually like.
I mean,
does it look like I
isn't
vape?
drugs.
No, still, I was still
Do you say-
offended.
do you say does it look like I vape?
No, I was like, no, and then that kind of offended me because why does it look like I vape?
Mm-hmm.
And why?
Like-
I don't even know you. Why would you want to put your mouth on?
Yeah, everybody like assumes that everybody else vapes.
Yeah, like no, I don't do that.
I mean, like a lot of people is like, it's like not as bad because it's like not a drug, but like there's still nicotine in it. So I be stressing out when my friends are talking to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're taking years off your life.
Yeah,
But it's okay.
it's
I'm
not
trying to
okay.
get them. I know it's not okay, but like I'm trying to get them away from that.
I would low key. I feel like it would be a perfect time to say a prayer. Pray over them. I feel like that's a perfect way to kind of.
Hey, do you want some drugs? In Jesus' name, I pray
And-
that.
Yeah,
I rebuke
I
that.
rebuke it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a.
In my school?
Yeah.
Knowing your home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
you're-
mom walks up to you. Hey, Keith, I got some drugs.
My mom does. I think I have to. I don't think I have a choice.
Do you want some drugs?
My mom in this scenario.
Or somebody off the street.
Just walks into your house.
Okay.
Because that's where school is.
I know.
Nate walks into
Okay,
my
think
house.
of word.
Yeah, drug dealer walks into your house.
Yeah.
Says, hey, Kean. I knows your name. For some, I don't know how, but knows your name.
No, that would low key throw me off because why you know my name?
Say, Kean,
They want like.
you want some drugs?
I'm gonna come back to you on that. That's what I'm gonna say.
No, yeah. Give me 20 minutes.
I'm gonna be like, why are you in my house?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
my
like-
first question.
I'm like, I quite literally am calling the cops for several reasons, actually.
For several, yeah.
Would you act normal or would you act scared because someone was in your house that you
If
didn't
someone was
know?
in my house, I would be.
But
I'm
what
scared.
if they were calm and they were just saying,
I'm
hey, do you want
scared.
drugs?
How did you
Yeah.
get in my house and how do you know my
If
name?
I see someone that is not like, if I know like no one else is supposed to be there, like my parents didn't invite anyone over, like no one else is supposed to be at my house, I'm like, that's.
I'm
so
scared because
scary.
if you think about
I'd
it,
be
serial
really
killers are
scared.
calm. They're like normal people and they're
Some-
nice.
Yeah.
Because since they're so crazy, like they know how to.
Like they're
contain
calm and they're
themselves.
nice. Like, why are you in
Yeah.
my house and how do you know my name?
Have you ever met a serial killer?
No.
No.
You know, you walk past like
Don't. Let
Like
me live my life happy.
like
Stop.
10,000 serial killers
Okay,
throughout
that's
your
it.
whole life.
That's it.
You watch like true crime podcasts or something
I
like
listen
that? Yeah.
every Monday.
Every Monday?
episodes,
clockwork.
The episodes come out every single Monday, so I listen to that one, and now it's been popping up on my for you page, and I'm like, so basically you're stalking me, but thanks because like I be listening to 'em. It keeps me like aware, and I'm very
But
like cautious.
I feel like it's unhealthy if you binge watch it because that's when people start like fearing for their lives. Well, not like that, but like where it's unhealthy. Meaning
Yeah.
like you don't want to go out anymore because you're super scared. It's good to be aware.
Yeah, I'm
but
not
don't be
like
where
that.
you're like, oh, I'm never going out the house again.
Yeah, I'm not like that because I would just be like, I'll just get a taser, like just in case I need to
Lipstick
react
taser.
quickly. And I'm like,
You know where that's from? The Minions.
Yes.
Lipstick. Oh,
it's not the Minions. It's despicable.
oh God. Lee. Okay, sorry.
That's crazy. Well, we're excited to be back on the podcast.
We
You know,
are.
this is pretty cool. Y'all saying some of your friends are listening to it.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
like, where has it been? I'm
Yeah.
like, sorry guys.
Yeah,
We're
some of
coming.
your friends listen to it. Yeah, yeah. We're on Spotify now. If you didn't know that, right, Kian? Apple's
are.
loading.
Apple's being
Apple is there.
insubordinate.
Apple's up. We're on Apple.
It's loading. He said it's loading.
It's loading.
Yeah, Yeah, he said it's been difficult.
Oh, okay.
It's B in the butt.
Gotcha. So Apple's right around the corner, so we're excited for that. And but it's pretty cool. I mean, that means, you know, maybe this was meant to be where we're off for a little bit and people are like, oh, we want to watch it. And then, you know, this is going to be every week for the next couple months because this is a commitment that we made. And we're going to stick to that commitment, which leads us into what we're going to talk about today. We want to talk about keeping commitments. Yes, keeping commitments and what that looks like for each and every one of us. If we're good, we're bad, you know, what does God say about it? But also just like in life, keeping commitments. How do we respect each other? Because I think, you know, there's a respect thing and outside of like, you know, the Bible, what the Bible says, but also it's like a respect thing and it's like a life thing and a earning trust thing and stuff. So yeah, what do y'all think about keeping commitments? Are you good at it, bad at it? What are your thoughts? Do you know people that are good at it? Does someone come to mind? Like,
I think I would say I'm good at keeping commitments, but like it kind of depends, you know, because I think I am good at it because I have like my week planned for like I know what I'm gonna do the next week, so I'm always like, no, I have to do this, so like I can't go hang out with you because I have community service on Tuesdays after school. I come to church on Wednesdays. I come here on Thursdays, and then Fridays are my first free day of the week, and I'm usually doing something on Saturdays, and then I come to church on Sunday. So I'm like, well, I'll see if I can fit you in my calendar. Ooh. So I keep my commitments.
That's
like,
good. That's good.
But yeah, like I'm good at keeping my commitments. Like, so I'm good at staying consistent of going somewhere, unless like my parents can't take me.
Gotcha.
Because like, you know, I can't drive yet, so.
Yeah, because that's something I think that we got different perspectives at the table, right? You can drive. You're a senior in high school.
Yes.
You're a freshman in high school, and you can't drive.
Yeah.
And you're an adult.
I'm a young adult.
Nate.
Oh, that's
you're
crazy.
Not.
That's crazy. Oh, that's wild. That's wild. And then Kian just got his license recently. So it's not, he doesn't have as much freedom as you in driving, but he is able to drive. And so there's just different commitment levels on different areas. So I think we have a good perspective. But yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I feel like I'm good at it because I don't like letting people down. And I feel like when I cancel on people, and plus I wouldn't want people to cancel on me. But I have realized how good I am because recently I have been making commitments with more people. And I just realized, like, wow, there's people that really cancel on people. Like, I didn't think it was a common thing, but there's people that really cancel on people and tell them that they're coming. And then the day of, oh, I can't come. Like, what? And I have a big pet peeve of, like, when plans change. So if I'm planning myself that I'm going to be somewhere and then like you cancel, it actually ruins my whole day. I don't know what it is, but when plans change, it messes up my whole mood.
That literally happened to me for homecoming and I was so mad. Like I was so upset. There was a group of 17 people, right? Mm-hmm. We were going to go take pictures at the Navy Federal Park. Mm-hmm. And we had all planned to go there. Like the week before, they were like, actually, we're gonna go to this person's house and take pictures, and then we're gonna go ride on the boat and stuff. I'm like, okay, well, I'm staying with what I'm doing. Yeah. And then we were all gonna go to Waffle House after, and the day of, they were like, oh, actually, we're gonna go to the Waffle House downtown. You know. I was like, oh, you know what? Just go. Like, I don't even care.
I do not like that because it's like, now you expect everybody to change their plans that they made to do your stuff. That's not, one, you're selfish because you're thinking about yourself, and two, you've already made plans. Commit to them and do it.
Exactly.
Oh, it's my big pet peeve. It makes me so mad.
You would have been really mad at my
It makes me so mad. Oh my gosh. And I'll tell people okay, sorry. It just gets me so heated when people
let it out. Let it out. Yeah.
Because it's like, no, that's not, you're not thinking about other people that put their time into making their plans and or maybe like rearranging their plans to fit your plans into their plans, and now you're canceling.
Yeah, like my mom and my best friend's mom, like they expected a lot of people to come.
Exactly. See that,
and so then like
now you got parents involved, and that's even more. That's so crazy to me. That's so disrespectful. You're not even thinking about the other people that are involved. Yeah. I won't. Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. I'm really not sorry. Actually, I'm really not sorry.
It's okay. Speak your mind.
Like that happened to me homecoming night.
Ooh.
I can't even speak on it. I can't even speak on it. But it's just like, really, like, now we had plans for the whole how we're gonna plan everything, and now you're gonna change it last minute and not even tell us what the plans are and leave without saying bye.
Ooh, yeah.
Actually, we got
no.
No. It was just crazy because like you changed the plans and then now we're left to figure out. At the end of the day, it wasn't really my friend group that went. It was like the other people that were affected by your change of plans, which made me upset because now they're upset. I'm like, that's not fair. Yeah. That's not fair. It's not fair.
It's not fair. That's good. That's good, Kean. What's your thoughts on it?
I feel like I'm decent at not scheduling. What's the actual word we're using? Commitments. Yes, I was like, not scheduling. I feel like I'm pretty good at commitments. I feel I always try to follow through. And like if I can't do a commitment, I feel like I always communicate that in advance. I feel like, cause I hate canceling things just in general.
Yeah.
And like if I'm trying to set something up, like I would try to make it to where it's like everyone can do it in the first place, and it's like so that way we don't have it to where like how you were like where we end up having to change last minute and then people will get affected by that.
Yeah.
Like, I think if you set up well, like if you set something up well enough like ahead of time and like everyone is included, then I feel like that's how it should be.
Yeah, no, I think that's big. Definitely keeping your commitments is huge, and I think that y'all have very mature minds on that because not a lot of people your age, think that way, and adults don't even think that way. They don't even keep their commitments to what they say, and I think a lot of that has to do with which kind of brings you to the Bible, what the Bible says about it. In Matthew 5:37, it says, "But let your yes be your yes and your no be your no, for whatever is more than these is from the evil one." So almost what this is, from what this is saying, it's like if you go back on your commitments, it's almost like you're sinning, where it's if you don't follow through with your commitments, let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. And if that isn't, then this is from the evil one, meaning that you are working with sin and stuff like that. So So I think it is important that we keep our commitments. 'Cause I think there's so many things in our lives nowadays that catch our attention, that pull us in different places. And I think as we grow in our leadership, as you grow in your leadership, the students and young adults that are watching this, don't say yes so much. Like every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something even greater, right? So you got to remember that every time you say yes, you're saying no to something. And so that's why your no should be more powerful than your yes, so that when your yes does come out,
people are like,
whoa,
wow,
I get that time, right? I'm
so
grateful. Good. And it's not to say that you have to make yourself better than everybody. It's just saying that, no, I value my time just like you schedule everything out. Let me see if I can make time in my schedule. That's what I do with my calendar, right? And the Ice Flyers game, like put that in your calendar. So it's like that Saturday night. That's what I'm doing, right? No one can take that time away from me right now because that is what I'm doing. My Mondays, guys, high school, small group. Tuesdays, I don't have anything going on. Wednesdays, church. Thursdays, church. Fridays, nothing going on. Saturday's Sabbath, right? So it's like I have that in my schedule that I know what to plan out. And if you do say yes, follow through. Even if you don't feel like it. And so, but there are some cases where, let's say you say yes, but then a family member that you see once a year comes through, or something happens to where you can't go, right? You can't go. I think you have, you can let someone know, because I think when you have that commitment, someone's like, oh, I something came up, I can't go, and it's like, that's crazy.
So what came up?
Like, why do you? I think telling the truth, be real. Explain. Hey, this family member just came into town. I did not know. Do you mind if I do this? Like asking them if they mind, and like letting them know that, hey, do you mind if I go and do this? Like normally they'll say no. If they say yes, and it's like, whoa, and you gotta figure that with, well, I apologize, like I can't make it. But I think there's some circumstances where you have to say, hey, I can't make it to this, and that stuff like that happens, like an emergency, a family emergency, or an injury or something. But all in all, if you say yes, like as a leader, as someone that, if you want to earn people's trust, you want to become a greater leader, you want to points from people and know that you are reliable, stay committed to your yes, stay committed to what you're going to do, and let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. So
I did want to say if you do make a commitment, right, you're going out with friends and they say, oh, we're doing this, and you get there and it's not what you're comfortable with, or it's not what they say it was, feel free to leave. Okay, if it's going beyond your boundaries or you don't feel comfortable, then leave. Something's not right in your spirit, and something's like, we shouldn't be here. So it's okay for that part. But if you're just not going, or you just want to cancel, or you get there and you're in a sour mood, well, you put yourself in that position. But if it's really something serious, like, feel free to do what you think is good. Because I've had times like that. I'm like, okay, this is not what I signed up for, and I'm not going to sit here and do it because this is not what I signed up for.
Exactly, yeah. Some people need to learn how to, like, say no.
Yeah.
Because I used to always, I used to say yes to everything, and I used to, like, let people, like, talk me into stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but then sometimes I'll be like would my parents, like, approve of that? And I would usually end up saying no, but I say yes so much that it's like a reflex. So whenever I say no, it's kind of like I feel like I need to completely explain myself, like, and just say everything that's going on, like why I'm not going, why, like, I just don't want to do that anymore. And I don't know why I'm like that, but, like, I always feel like I need to explain myself. And sometimes we need to realize that we don't need to explain ourselves to, like, other people if it's something that we're not comfortable with. You can just say you're not comfortable with it, and if they ask why you're not comfortable with it, then just say, like, I'm not comfortable with sharing that answer. Like, we just need to learn how to start setting boundaries for ourselves, and not, like, living through other people. Like, we're not making priorities off of how your like, if your friend wants to hang out, like, all the time, you're not stopping your plans with somebody else. So you're like, well, my friend wants me to hang out with her to go do this, so, like, I don't think we can hang out. So, like, has your friend actually said anything to you about that?
Also, I would feel better, say, like you said, when you do have a emergency or a family coming into town and you do have to cancel your plans. I would feel much better if somebody was like, hey, can we do this another weekend instead?
Yes, postpone it.
I feel like that's way better. I'll be like, okay, this person actually wants to spend time with me. They're not canceling to cancel.
Exactly.
They're canceling for a reason. So I feel like you should have an idea or a replacement, be like, okay, well, we can't do it this weekend, but I do value your time and I do understand what you did to plan this. So, and I do respect you as a person, so I will make it where we can do it a different week. I feel like I'll have much more respect for a person that just cancels and doesn't explain. I feel like if you replace it with something, I have more respect for you.
I feel the same way.
Just think of if God canceled his commitment with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't. He's faithful to his word. So if we want to represent Jesus, we want to represent God everywhere we go within a Christian mindset, a Christian lifestyle, then that means we stay true to our commitments because we serve a God that is always faithful. We'll never not stay committed to his word.
Right.
His word is who he is. It's all encompassing. So because we serve a God that's like that, and we're imitating. Imitating. That's what we learned about last night about what we imitate is what we identify with, right? So it's like if we imitate God, then we'll start identifying as someone and becoming the person who doesn't fall through on their commitments, that we are committed to our commitments, and that we will say, even if we said yes and we know we shouldn't have said yes, we are still going to stay committed. And I think there's a big you could use the word pandemic or whatever. It's people just flaky. We're in a flaky generation where they're just like, hey, I'm gonna go do that, and then something bigger, better, brighter, whatever comes along, and they're like, oh, sorry, I just can't go. I wasn't. Something came up, and it's like, how are you just gonna flake out on me, right? And I think if we are Christians and we are identifying and imitating God, then we stay true to our commitments. Just like Matthew 5 said, is like, if we don't, then it's like more of these is from the evil one. So it's like one could be called that like sinning as if you aren't staying true to your commitments.
Yeah.
Outside of, good reasons and, communicating why in certain ways. And so yeah, I think it's big. I mean, and I'm speaking to like young adults right now. It's like you have grown people that are flakier than the flakiest frosted of all flaky, flakier than frosted flakes. Yeah. And it's like, man, you look at 1 Corinthians 13:11, it says, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. Grow up, people.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Good.
Grow up. It's, man, clock that T. Clock that. Yo,
I'm getting sorry.
We were at Culver's last night, and the girl who worked there, waitress,
server?
She had
server,
too.
whatever. And we were like, clock it. And then she came over, she's like, clock that T. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You know that? And she's like, yeah, it's a thing. I'm like, I thought you
actual thing.
First of all, I had started that off, and then Nate looked at me. He was like, and I was
but
like,
you didn't start it off though.
Huh?
I thought y'all started it off.
On social media. I mean, I started off at church, like saying it at church. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I started being my little like one.
I thought y'all created it, and I was like, you know that? She's like, yeah, clock that T, and I'm like, okay,
yeah. It's like saying period,
or like saying like clock it. Like that was good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, grow up.
Yeah.
Grow up. Don't be flaky. Stay true to your commitments, because that's maturity. That's Christ-like. Yeah. That's so important.
Because sometimes like you wouldn't want somebody to like cancel plans on you, but you're okay with doing it all the time. Mm-hmm. So like you need to learn how to manage your time wisely and learn how to say no whenever you know that there's something going on. Like so my dog, she had a bunch of puppies, right? And some of them started passing away.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't be in the household anymore. And my friend, we had planned to hang out like a month before. And I was like, I really don't want to cancel on her because it's the day of, but like, I just can't be in this environment. Like, this is really stressing me out. And I was like crying around. I was like, I just want to go. And so I kept my commitment to go, even though that there was something going on. Yeah. But it kind of cleared my mind, and I felt like
that's good.
I felt like I needed to be somewhere else in that moment to help me get out of that position that I was in, because like I just needed a happier environment. Yeah. And so like I kept my commitment on that. Like whenever I'm hanging out with friends during the summer, like I try my best to keep those commitments.
And one thing is, like, when you keep commitments after commitment after commitment, people know you're going to show up.
Exactly.
Like that my friends can say, 100%. If I need something, Exandria is going to show up. Mm-hmm. She's going to show up. Like if you invite me somewhere, I'm not going to be the one that flakes. I'm going to be the one that's there. You can always count me as a body that's going to be there.
If it fits in within your schedule.
For sure.
Like,
if I already said yes to you.
Yes,
and we made a commitment, I'm going to be there. I'm not going to flake her. No.
Whenever you texted Leah and I about the football game the other night, so are you guys still coming? I'm like, yeah.
I was like, first I messed up.
I would never forget.
I was like, Nate, what are you doing tonight? He's like, small group. And I was like, oh, no, not tonight. I meant tomorrow night, because I wanted to see what he was going to say. Mm-hmm. He was like, your football game for the court? And I was like,
I said I was going to be there, so I'm going to be there, right? Yeah. So that's big. That's big, keeping your commitments. You have anything else on that? Kian, anything else?
I was going to ask, I mean, it's along the lines of like what you guys have been saying. But Alexander, you were saying earlier how like if you don't feel comfortable in a situation, to just leave. But what if it's a thing where like you say yes already, and then you realize that you don't feel comfortable with it? Then do you still feel like it's okay to leave after you've already like priorly said yes?
I feel so. Yeah. I feel so. If you're not comfortable in a situation, I feel like you're uncomfortable for a reason. There's something that's telling you, oh no, this is not right. And I feel like if you're uncomfortable, you shouldn't be somewhere you're not.
You're not comfortable,
but I don't want to say that because like you grow in discomfort. Mm-hmm. Like you get out your comfort zone, you grow. But there's some stuff like there's this
like people start doing drugs, and
that's when you leave. Okay, that's the discomfort that you can leave. I feel like it's okay if I'm uncomfortable in somewhere and it's not benefiting me, it's not helping me grow. then why am I there?
Yeah, and I think on that, you communicate that. So tell them the truth. Don't just say, "Oh, I'm leaving," and then I think if we just tell them the truth, say, "Hey, I don't feel comfortable," and if they like that answer or not, then that's on them. But you say, "Hey, just be real. Just say, hey, I feel like I'm gonna leave because I don't feel comfortable right now. I know I said yes to this, but this isn't what I thought it was gonna be. So I really don't feel comfortable." Then by all means, now if that's your job, don't do that.
I don't feel comfortable here. I'm leaving.
Yeah, don't do that. This is very situationally. Situationally.
I think that.
I'm trying to figure out the word.
Don't ask me about grammar. I'll tell you you're right and you're wrong.
This is situationally dependent.
Yeah.
Dependent upon your situation.
Dependent. Yeah. Dependent. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have were you gonna follow up with something, or
did you have something
or was
particular?
it an actual question?
I mean, it's because recently I had something that I said. Someone had asked me something, and I originally said yes, and then realized I was not comfortable with following up on.
What was the thing you said yes to?
It was a homecoming.
Okay.
I was like, because it kind of caught me off guard when they asked me, and this person was in very much of a rush, so I kind of was like, yes, and then they left 2 seconds later, and then I realized I was like, wait, that's not something that I actually feel personally comfortable with going to, and so I tried to make that as clear as possible. This isn't because of something that's this is entirely I don't feel like this is a situation I want to go into right now.
Yeah.
And I mean I think they were understanding. I hope they were. And if not, that's okay because I'm the one that ended up canceling.
As long as you told the truth and you were as clear as you could be and letting them know why, then I mean you can't control their reaction, right?
Yeah.
But you can just be as truthful as possible and just let them know where you're at. So
For me, I'm going to respect a person when you're just honest. Just let me know. If that's how you're feeling, I'm not going to tell you how you're supposed to feel because I'm not you. So I feel like I would respect a person. Just be honest with me. Just be honest with me.
People's boundaries.
Yeah.
Because my friends, some of my friends, they didn't want to go to homecoming, but it was because they didn't feel comfortable. They're quieter people. And so I'm like, okay, I respect that. That's perfectly fine. I'm not going to push your boundaries and force you to go because that's not my place. If you don't want to go, then you don't have to go. And some high schools, some students, they have after parties for homecoming and stuff. And I would love to go to one, but I already know what's going to be going on there. I already know the kind of environment that's going to be. And I don't really want to put myself in that kind of situation. I think it'll make me uncomfortable and I'll be actually, can I go home? Yeah.
But I'm proud of you, Keem, for sticking up for yourself.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
that's good. Yeah, you don't want to put yourself in those environments.
Man, you look like a proud dad right now or something, bro.
What?
You look like a proud dad or something. She's like, and I want to put myself in this situation. And you started smiling.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's good. Yeah, you don't want to put yourself. If you know there's gonna be a situation, don't put yourself in the situation.
Yeah.
Never put yourself.
Because now you have a hard decision when you're in that situation.
Exactly.
What is about to say? Flee from sin.
Or you're gonna have a bunch of people coming up to you if you say that you're gonna leave, a bunch of people are gonna be like, oh, why are you leaving? Oh, I'm just
I had to do that this week because somebody invited me to go somewhere, a group of people, and I'm like, shut down. I don't do that.
No thanks.
I don't do that. I'm okay. I'm good on that one. Please exaggerate. No. And I started walking away. They said, no, I'm good. I promise you. Don't put my name on that list.
That's when you start running.
Do not put my name on that list. Don't put me in the group chat. I'm leaving.
That's funny. That's funny.
Some group chats, you can't even leave them anymore. I'll try to leave a group chat and I can't. And I'm like, oh my gosh, can y'all just stop texting? Yeah. Make a new one and just don't put me in it.
Yeah.
Oh, but Xandria, it wasn't really a commitment that she made, but she kind of canceled on me for tomorrow because we were supposed to go to the fair.
I had work.
Okay,
they scheduled me for work. They scheduled me for work
because she was sick on Monday. I texted her Monday. Oh, also she didn't text me back on my phone. I had to text her on my mom's phone, and she texted immediately.
This is what happened, Avi. She said, what do you get from the gas station? Never mind. So I'm like, okay, cool. She said, never mind.
Because it happened 30 minutes and I already out of the gas station.
In the bed, sleep. And then I wake up and she's like, never mind. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then she's going to text me from her mama's phone, telling me, why you can't answer my phone? You said never mind. And actually, okay, the commitment, I said, actually, I said we'll see.
Yeah, that's why I said
we'll see.
It wasn't really
exactly.
commitment or anything. So.
Like this.
I'm holding my mic. That's what I did.
No, girl, you be like,
whoa. Okay, well, so yeah, I did ask her what did she get from the gas station because it's good, and she did not answer me. And so
I was asleep.
Like, oh, okay.
Sorry.
And how did that make you feel?
I felt like a burden. I honestly felt like she didn't care about me.
That was crazy.
And
Nate, don't look at me seriously right now, please.
And I was like, oh, okay, wow. Because I had already left. I got one thing right. I got the brisk tea right, but I put like Mountain Dew in it, and it was disgusting. It wasn't bad. Actually, it wasn't bad. It was kind of good. But I threw up after. I'm so sorry, Lexi, if you're listening to this.
That's good. So now that you heard her feelings, because your feelings are valid.
Yes, exactly.
And how she felt. How do you feel now that you know how she felt?
Because I know what I said. So
I'm not talking about what happened. I'm just talking about how you feel by hearing her feelings.
Oh, her.
This is turning into a counseling session.
It's because I know what I said and I didn't commit to it. So it's not the full truth. So
well, I wish
those aren't real
came.
feelings. Thanks. I'm sorry.
I was about to say I take it back, but yeah, we can't be serious.
I haven't gone to the fair this year and I won't make it. I know. It's okay.
Mm.
I'm actually not sad. You know.
I'm sorry.
Well, I hope this has helped you guys today.
Yes.
And knowing
I actually
that
enjoyed today's podcast episode.
Yeah, it's fun.
Fun.
And it is biblical to keep your commitments. So don't be a flaker, right? Yeah. Don't flake.
Don't be a frosted flake.
Don't be a frosted flake because that's nobody likes that.
Yeah.
Nobody likes that. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl because you want to be known that your yes means something.
Yeah.
And when you say yes, you'll show up. But say no if you need to.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to say no. Your no needs to be more powerful than your yes, because you're going to be saying no way more than you say yes, because the more you gain influence, the more you gain friends, and in life you gotta protect your time, because if you don't, then other people will use your time however, whatever. But you do need to stay committed in life, and that'll get you places, especially in your work. And if your boss knows that you're reliable and that when you say yes, or like they can rely on you to say yes or whatever, then man, that's powerful. That's powerful.
Yeah, and there are a lot of more serious commitments that you can make. Like, I'm not gonna touch on it, but we can maybe talk about it like in a later episode. But like, there's more serious commitments that you can make.
Covenant. Let's talk about marriage.
Oh yeah,
marriage.
That's what the notes I have.
So when Leah said yes to, or when I said yes to Leah, I said no to 4 billion other women in this world, right? When Leah said yes to me, she said no to 4 billion other men in this world, right? That is the commitment. I'm not like, you don't just one day and just say no, right? That's a commitment that I made and that she made, right? So
all the way back to Sushi Sex and Subtitles, like to get notes, because I was like, I literally looked at my notes. I searched up commitment, and I was like, and I saw that. I was like, that would be good. But yeah, like those kind of commitments, like for marriage and keeping your commitment to Christ, saying like you're gonna wait till marriage. That's a very, very big commitment that is very hard for some people to follow. Yep. So like that's why some people get purity rings, like to show that they're staying pure until marriage. And some people can't keep that commitment. Some people get way too tempted and still do that stuff. But I had went back to Pastor Brad's, one of his things, and like you were saying, marriage is a lifelong commitment to a compromise from Sushi Sex and Subtitles. That's my favorite series that we do.
Yeah. That's legit. Our relationship series here.
Yeah, because okay, well, I won't talk no more. Because I'm going to start yapping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm for real.
All right.
I'm for real.
Right. Well, we can, talk about whatever you're going to talk about another time. But if you're still listening to the Students Unfiltered podcast, where can they find us, Aviana?
They can find us on Spotify, YouTube, and Instagram at Transformation Student.
Oh!
Or
clock it.
Or mytc.live, where you can get connected to our central hub and learn more about TC.
She stole your spotlight. Oh,
confused for a second. I forgot about that.
They don't want me up on that stage on Sunday because I'll give it to them at mytc.live, where you could. Oh, sorry. I just seen him go like.
I want to do one of the video things that,
I
you know,
know.
like whenever, I'm not going to name drop, but like the videos that be playing,
Yeah.
I want to do that.
The videos.
The videos where you
The
send
announcements at church.
No, whenever
The
you're on stage, the
video.
videos.
Yeah, the announcements.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought you do the announcements. Like when the real people come on.
No, that's transition.
Oh. Okay.
And on Spotify, it's Students Unfiltered.
Students Unfiltered on Spotify.
Okay. Okay.
Students
Yep.
Unfiltered.
Yes.
Good, 'cause
What is
I would've
at
been
Transformation Students taken?
No, the podcast itself is called.
Yeah.
Oh, Students
Yeah,
Unfiltered
so on
podcast.
Spotify,
Yeah.
that's what we're called.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Gotcha.
Yes, but you guys
Gotcha.
can see us there.
So go listen, subscribe, comment in this video
Yes.
about stuff that you want us to talk about.
Yes,
we want to
please.
talk about
Oh,
what you
really
want to
good,
talk
yeah.
about, especially
Yeah.
from a teenager mindset as well, because that's our audience. I mean,
Yeah.
that's young adult teenagers, you know, so we want to talk about what you want to talk about. So comment,
agree.
like, subscribe, let other people know, because if this is helping you, just imagine how it can help other people, right?
Yeah, for
sure.
But yeah, that's it.
And if you don't already and you are local, come to our church.
Come see us
check it out.
Sunday.
Yeah, come see us
If
Sunday.
you don't have a church,
Wednesday.
yeah,
Yep.
always welcome to come out. We,
Oh, for sure.
We go crazy
Yeah.
for Jesus.
For
Yes,
Jesus.
for Jesus. Woo. Ain't no
Yes.
party like a TC party.
Hey.
The TC party don't stop.
That's crazy. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. We out.
We count down.
Oh,
1.
He was ready to end it.
we out.
He was like, I'm done.